this lesson, we will start creating the creature's arm chains. Let's move back to our side view and grab our bones tool. Alright, so we'll create a shoulder, elbow, and we'll continue all the way down to the wrist, as we've done before. So here's our shoulder bone. Here's the forearm. There is the wrist, and we'll create a nub. Let's go ahead and move back to our perspective view and take a look at our chain. Okay, I'll go ahead and press F3. If you find that this chain is rather large, well, we know how to decrease the size after the chain has been made. We could always work with a simple max script. So here's what we'll do. We'll get rid of our nub. We'll go ahead and grab our shoulder. We'll press Control Page Down. And now let's go ahead and move over to our listener window. We'll right click and choose Open Listener Window. Alright, great. So from here, we'll just go ahead and highlight all text, pressing Control A, and then we'll press the Delete key just to clear this out. Let's go ahead and type in $.width. We'll have this equal to 1. Alright, we'll do the same thing for the height. It's going to be $.height. Again, we'll have this equal to a value of 1. Once we've managed to do that, we'll go ahead and now grab our end bone, head over to Bone Tools, and choose Create End. And there's our nub. Alright, let's go ahead and now press Page Up until we have selected Bone 1, which is our shoulder. Let's press F3. And now let's go ahead and start moving this over to the left arm. Okay, I think that looks good. We can start to reorient it. We'll grab our Rotate gizmo. Let's go ahead and make sure it's set to local mode. We'll start to twist this so it fits inside of the arm. That looks good. We'll do the same thing for the wrist. So grabbing that bone object, let's go ahead and twist it around in the Y-axis and in the X. Great, that looks nice. So from here, we just want to freeze our transforms. Let's go ahead and grab our shoulder bone. We'll hold down Control and press Page Down. Now, Alt right click and choose Freeze Transform. With all of these still selected, we might as well add them to our skeleton layer. So let's go ahead and do that. And then we can go ahead and work on renaming these. So for our shoulder, well, we already have an idea of the naming convention. That's BN L shoulder 01. Let's go ahead and copy that. Grab the forearm. It's going to be BN L forearm. Great. And now the wrist. Let's have that renamed. Great. And then the nub. So I'll go ahead and copy this name and use it to quickly rename the nub object. Alright, so that's BEL wrist 01. Great stuff. Now where does the shoulder get linked to? We could always have it linked to the root. Let's go ahead and have it linked to our root bone. Once we've done that, we'll just make sure we freeze transforms on our shoulder again. You'll see that I constantly go through and freeze transforms because I like to go ahead and test out each bone that I make just to make sure it has the right placement. And I always would like a way to get back to this default position, and that's what Freeze Transform does so wonderfully. If I were to go ahead and shift this bone and I wanted to bring it back, it's just a matter of Alt right clicking and choosing Transform to 0. That's much better, in my opinion, than hoping we have enough undos to bring it back. Alright, well that's going to be it for this lesson. What we'll do is go ahead and work on adding our claw bones in the next lesson, and then we can go ahead and mirror this across. Our skeleton is just about finished.